Hello, welcome back my dear students, here with creative group Mr. بالكامل once again. Welcome in level 10. This is level 10. Hope you're ready for the next level. Stronger a little bit, but I'm sure that you're ready. We're gonna talk this time about used for and used to with technology. Hope you're ready. Let's go. Okay. Used for, we use this concept or this two words to describe why we are using the material. For example, we're going to speak about wood. First of all, why we use wood, or for what? For eat, do we eat wood? Do we call each other by wood? I don't think so. We use wood for example to make, or for making chairs, right? Or for making tables, like that. But we don't use wood for let me say eating or cooking. I mean, it has a specific usage that's used for. For example, wood is used for making chairs. Okay, and if I said chair or table, or maybe chopsticks. Have you had a Chinese food? Okay, so after all, we may use wood for eating, but as a tool for eating. For example, we use, wood is used for making the chopsticks. Okay, chopsticks, which is something like our spoon but a Chinese spoon, right? Okay, this is for wood and used for. Do we use wood for communication, like I call my friend by wood? Of course not. So wood isn't used for calling each other, and that's a negative sentence. Isn't or aren't used for, and so on. So this is used for with wood. Let's take something else. Okay, here number 2. For example, mobile phones. Okay, mobile phones is used for what? Is used for driving the car? Is used for traveling? No, of course not. Mobile phones are used for calling each other, are used for communication. Okay, that's the usage of mobile phones. Okay, so we're gonna say mobile phones are, because it's a plural, used for communications. Communications between people. Okay, and so on. So now we want to make a negative sentence with mobile phones usage. For example, mobile phones aren't used for what? Yeah, think of it. Mobile phones aren't used for, who got it? Aren't used for driving cars. Yeah, we don't use the mobile to drive cars. Driving cars. Maybe we use gas. Gas is used for driving cars and moving cars. Okay. So if you wanna use the word used for, you're gonna use it to describe the usage of that material. Okay, that's used for. What about used to? Okay, let's check it. Used to is something else at all. Who knows? Used to talks about something happened in the past and no longer happens nowadays in our present or even the future. Like, for example, I used to smoke, but nowadays I don't. Or I used to play football a lot in the past when I was young, but nowadays I don't. I have no time. So that's it. Okay? If you wanna talk about used to, yeah, that's it. Let's try to add some examples here. Yeah. Okay. Used to. So let me say, I used to smoke in the past. It means, yeah, he used to smoke in the past, but nowadays he isn't. Sorry, he doesn't smoke. Okay. Okay, but nowadays I don't smoke. Okay, that's it. Something happened in the past and stopped. Nowadays I don't do it. That's used to. The usage of used to. Number two, I may say I used to watch lots of Arabic movies, but because I learned English, nowadays I watch English movies more. So I used to watch Arabic movies in the past, but now I'm watching English movies a lot. Okay? Or somebody may say, oh, I want to make it negative. Yeah, negative. Let's take the negative one. Okay. In the past, I didn't use to. In the past, I didn't use to watch English movies. Okay. But nowadays, I am watching English movies. Okay. But nowadays, I am watching English movies. Okay? So, used to talks about something happened in the past and no longer stopped happening nowadays. Okay, that's used to. Once again, used for talks about the usage of the material. For example, wood is used for making chairs, tables, coffee tables. Okay, wood is used for making, for example, chopsticks for those who like to eat Chinese food. Of course, know about it. But wood isn't used for calling each other. We don't use wood to call each other. We use maybe mobile phones. Mobile phones are used for communications between people and each other. Okay, and we talked about gas. Gas is used for moving the car, driving the car, not the mobile phones, and so on. Okay, so to know the differences between used to and used for, I think is clear now. Okay, used to, once again, is just to describe something used to happened in the past. I used to do it in the past, but no longer do it nowadays. Okay, hope it was easy for you, and hope I really hear some questions from you. Share your ideas about the topic. Okay, and that was the end of our first class, level 10. We talked about used for, used to. Hope you're able to talk about them much more professional now. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next class. Bye bye.